This morning, Bryan Kohberger, now inmate 163214, beginning life in this Idaho maximum security prison. But for the families of the victims, still so many questions about why he murdered Madison Mogen, Kaylee Gonzalez, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin.
It would always be nice to have an answer to everything, but the reality is that we don't always have that luxury.
Lead prosecutor Bill Thompson finally free to speak, sitting down with us after the release of hundreds of documents related to the case, including one revealing in the weeks before the murders, Kaylee Gonzalez thought she was being followed. And a chilling tip from a woman who said she matched with Kohberger on the dating app Tinder. She told them he asked her what she thought would be the worst way to die. When she responded, by knife, Kohberger allegedly said, like a K-bar, his future murder weapon, which still has never been found.
Where is the murder weapon? The clothes you wore that night? What were Kaylee's last words?
Thompson, who negotiated the plea deal that took the death penalty off the table for Kohberger, telling us even if the case went to trial, he believes the families would still never have gotten those answers.
What do you say to those families who feel like that was doing a deal with the devil?
We made a proposal on our terms, not his.
I think there's still those who feel like it's what he wanted was life in prison versus the death penalty.
I don't know what was going through his head or what he wanted. One way or another, he's going to be in prison until he dies.
He took them from me, my friends, my people who felt like my home.
We also asked Thompson about that emotional sentencing hearing where we heard for the first time from one of the surviving roommates who came face to face with Kohberger the night of the murders.
I had been asked to block his view of her, so she made her statement to the court. That was something I've never experienced before. Watching the strength of that young lady.
The roommate sat next to you, so Bryan Kohberger couldn't see her.
Yes. So she didn't have to see him.
And there's no understanding of why he passed by Dylan and left that night after she saw him?
I'm sure there are theories. Dylan had an angel watching over her.
And I also asked Bill Thompson about the family's concerns that Kohberger might try to get attention and maybe write a book one day. He told me he's already spoken to the families about that and assured them that there are laws in Idaho that would prevent him from ever profiting should he decide to do that, Laura.
Okay, so Liz, what are you learning about what the rest of his life is actually going to look like behind bars, and what's next for the victims' families?
Yeah, well, Laura, this prison here where he's currently at is known for its harsh conditions. It was built to house Idaho's most dangerous and volatile criminals. But the Department of Justice here in the state has not yet said, or the Department of Corrections has not said whether this is where he'll serve his entire life sentence. They're still assessing that as they make a decision in the coming weeks. It's unclear if he's going to be in general population among inmates or whether he will be in solitary confinement. As for the families, I can tell you being there in that sentencing hearing this week and watching them, seeing them deliver those impact statements, you could tell it was a way for them to take a little bit of their power back. And while the families, all of them had different ways of grieving and finding closure through all of this, the hope is that they now at least have some finality and can begin to heal. Laura.
All right, Liz, just terrific work out there all week. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.